As the wise saying goes, the difference between the wise man and the fool is that the wise makes a different mistake each time, while the fool keeps making the same mistake over and over again. By this definition, I have to wonder how foolish the European leaders can actually be. As soon as the US sells you out, you rush to find another guardian, and someone who is much more unreliable than the US, no less. Turkey. Seriously? Have you really learned nothing? Is it so goddamn hard to realize that you can only depend on your own strength? Turkey is the natural enemy of Europe, like the wolves and the sheep. What a great idea to base European security on Turkey's military force. I guess this idea comes from the same people who depended themselves on Russian fuel, and those in Germany who decided to shut down the nuclear energy plants that they once had running. Nice trick of great ideas, guys. Keep them coming. But besides the strategy, you should also be praised about your ethics. Going to bed with Turkey, a country that has repeatedly exhibited aggression against other European countries, like Greece, with an official casus belli, a threat of war, public threats of invasion by the Turkish dictator, President Erdogan himself, and constant violations of the Greek airspace. Not to mention northern Cyprus, that the Turkish army has been illegally occupying for decades. Cyprus is also a member of the EU, in case you forgot. Are you seriously about to depend your security on a country that has committed genocides, like the Armenian genocide, which it does not even recognize? Turkey will not even accept responsibility for that and offer an apology. That is Turkey, and shame on you for looking the other way. You might think that a minor Eastern European country, like Greece or Cyprus, means nothing to the EU. Besides the obvious truth that no friend or foe will ever take you seriously when you do not stand up for your own, there is another problem with that approach. That was the same mistake short-sighted Europeans did a few centuries ago, again with Turkey. The 15th century Europeans refused to help the Byzantine Empire against the Turks of the time, the Ottoman Empire, thinking that it did not concern them. So Byzantium fell in 1453. And guess what happened exactly 230 years later? The Europeans found themselves fighting for their lives against the same enemy, the Ottoman Turks, who had reached their front yard in Vienna. Had it not been for the Polish King Sobieski, who came to the rescue of Vienna that was under siege, you'd probably all be under Muslim rule as we speak. But then again, if that had happened, you would now have Erdogan to protect you, as his loyal subjects, wouldn't you? Stop and think. Do not repeat the same mistake. Europe can only depend on Europe. Do not trust the wolf with the keys to the sheepfold.